Hello, ZP8 community. Woo! We are back. We missed last Monday, but we are coming back with a vengeance in December. So happy December. You know who my partner in crime is right here, the Renita Rome Brannon, health guru extraordinaire. Renita, how are you doing today?
I'm doing awesome, and I'm going to remember to look at the camera, Mark, not down at the icon.
There we go. It's only going to take a year of training, but you'll get it down.
We'll get there eventually. Thanks for bearing with me. Love you guys.
So everyone, I know many of you were just on the Facebook Live. Remember, every Monday night, 9 p.m. in the Zen Project 8 group, we do our people living it Facebook Live. We talked about winning, setting your health goals to win for 2017. And then this is our sharing and building webcast. And we got an awesome show for you tonight. And the biggest thing, I want you to look at your calendar for the next 3 weeks, because tonight is all about teaching you the steps of creating a marketing campaign that's theme-based. And Renita and I are going to share 5 steps that are going to help you do that. Then next week, we're going to start introducing the full promos for ZP8, not just for January, but really the vision over the next year. And then we're going to look at on the following 2 Mondays, the 19th and the 26th, your pre-launch to get your business going, start enrolling, engaging people for the power-packed January movement of Get Lean in 2017.
Woo!
That's what it's about. But before we dive into any of this, I want Renita shared some nuggets. Bonnie is our extraordinaire. Everyone knows Bonnie. She handles all the recipes. She had great news on the recipes, by the way. And Bonnie said I could quote this, that she believes that we're going to launch all the recipes, hopefully, this week. Bonnie, chime in if I'm wrong on that, because she's been doing amazing work with that. But Renita, you were just in Las Vegas, right? So before we dive into anything, share with me the nuggets of info that you shared with Bonnie and I.
Oh my gosh, it was incredible. So it's GoPro, and it's really leadership and character development for network marketing is what I went to. We had several of our leaders, like Kelvin Becerra was there speaking from stage, and a lot of the people that really spearhead a lot of the Zen stuff, Mark, were down on stage. But I love these events because it is all makes and models, all shapes and sizes, people from all walks of life that literally are getting financially free through the industry of building a business, just like we talk about with the building webinar. And Eric Worre, he gave this great little 7 skills, like kind of a little visual. I'm going to show it to you guys real quick here. And I'm just going to briefly roll over this. At this event, not only did we have Eric Worre, we had Tony Robbins. I got 4 hours of Tony Robbins. If you
Wow.
Your voice is gone the next day after you listen to Tony Robbins, and you are sore, because I swear to God, his presentations are like a high-intensity interval training workout, Mark.
Exactly how it's supposed to be.
My calves were sore the next day. And then Sir Richard Branson, the billionaire, just learning amazing business principles, practices, character development skills, everything that we love to learn and soak in is really what I took away. But I love these 7 skills because I thought this is exactly what we do with the Zen. We've really condensed it down to the 5 principles that you mentioned earlier that we're going to go over, but I'm just going to read it real quick. It says finding prospects. And one thing that they really said, and Mark, you can agree, we need to find local prospects and also prospects that are not local prospects, right? We have a lot of friends and family that are very close, but we also should have lists of people that are watching us from afar. Maybe it's another state, possibly even another country, right, Mark? Because Zen's going to be in a lot of countries launched this year. So we got to keep our eyes and ears and open to this. So finding prospects. Number 2 is inviting prospects, and that would be to one of your Zen events that you have going on. And now, Mark, we're really going to dive into that tonight. Number 3 is presenting, and maybe that is presenting just to a one-on-one or presenting in that small group setting, which we've done webinars on both of those, Mark. And then, of course, following up, because the fortune's in the follow-through. They really want it this time of year. The closing the deal, most people are ready to sign on the dotted line right now. They don't want to wait until the 5th or 6th or 7th of January. They're ready to get this kit. Even if it sits in their kitchen and they just look at it until the 30th of December, they're getting it now because they want to get their game face on the 1st. And then, of course, helping new not only customers by plugging them into the Zen Project Facebook page and just keeping in contact with them, answering their questions, but helping the new distributors as well, those that are getting out there and sharing the message, and then promoting events, which we're going to be really heavy doing here because you're coming up to North Dakota on the beginning of January.
Yes, we're going to kick off our entire tour in North Dakota. But look, everyone, show that visual again, Renita.
Okay, I'm trying to get it as close as I can here. So there it is. So Do you see it all? There it is. I'm going to go all the way around.
Perfect.
My nails, they need to be painted. Okay, there you go. So those are the 7 skills. And I love those because it follows just in exact alignment what we talk about with these building webinars, Mark. This is how we truly do build our business.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what Eric Worre says, which is fantastic with GoPro, is just the simplicity, and this is what we're teaching on these webcasts, is that building a business, it's the same flow for everybody. There's a marketing blueprint, there's a building blueprint, and then every time you're developing your skill set. Tony Robbins, you know, gets better and better every single time, but 20 years, he's better than he was 20 years ago, but he was amazing 20 years ago. So this is what you have to do. He fine tunes his skill set, just like you do, just like I do, just like Renita does, just like everyone does that actually wants to take their message, brand, movement to the next level. And that's why we do these business building webcasts. So
yeah, Mark,
you go, Renita.
Hop in real quick. Three keys to a breakthrough that maybe some of you need, either if you're building a business or maybe even with the Zen Project 8, living it yourself. 3 keys to a breakthrough is the state that which you're in, and you can change your state. Like if you're in a real sad or lethargic or depressed state, just by getting up and moving, motion releases emotion. So changing your state. Number 2, your story, and your story is powerful. We've talked about that again and again. So change your state, tell your story, and then follow the strategy. And the strategy that we've talked about here is 444, or possibly that boutique model. So when he said state, story, strategy, I'm like, bingo! We can use that with what we have going on here as well. And that was straight from Tony Robbins.
I love that. And Renita, tell one more thing before I show us a couple of screens here and talk about a cool new addition we did to the Zen Project 8. So you got a call when you were in Vegas. Tell everyone about that.
Yeah, so I'm down in Vegas, and I actually got a text message, and it said, I'm ready to start on the Zen Project 8. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't recognize this number. It wasn't a saved contact. And so I simply
I think we lost Renita right there, but I'll keep. Okay, so we lost Renita. So the story was she'll come back and she'll tell the story, but I'm going to share some screens before that. She'll jump right back on, but she had a great story about a text message about someone who just came. I think she's joining us right now. Oh. Renita, you're back.
I'm like, what happened?
It's okay. That's why we do text stuff. You know, North Dakota has a lot of snow. It's not easy. Your internet must be going in and out.
We have a blizzard going on right now. We're actually going to get 6 more inches tonight with 50-mile-an-hour wind. So yeah, excuse me, but I apologize. But yes, I was down there. This guy texted me. I didn't know who it was. And I said, simply watch this video. And I sent him your 14-minute video. And I said, let me know what questions you have after watching that. And then I said, I'm going to also send you over my direct link. So when you're ready to get the Zen Transform kit, you can get it. Well, a few moments later, he texted me back. He goes, can I talk to you for a minute? I'm like, sure. So I picked up the phone. I dialed. I didn't still know who he was. And he was talking to me like he knew me forever. And I was like, yeah, you ready to rock this? He goes, I have watched you. I've watched Mark McDonald. This is the most incredible thing I've witnessed on social media. He says, you guys actually live it. It's not a diet. You're not talking calories. You're talking blood sugar. This is straight science. He goes, I just can't get enough of yours and Mark McDonald's webinars. I'm in. I just wanted to touch base with you, hear your voice type thing. He said, okay, I'm in. And he literally, when I saw him sign up then, I hung up the phone, Mark, and I still didn't know who he was. I was like, so I texted him back and I said, what is your name so I can add you to the Zen Project 8 Facebook page? And he told me his name. He said, I'm from Florida. And I said, okay, awesome. I said, reach out to me when you get your kit so I can help you at that point. But in the meantime, I'm plugging into the Zen Project 8 Facebook page. Watch Mark McDonald's webinars on Monday night at 8, the nutrition webinars. They'll totally bless you. I said, that is a great community on Zen Project 8. And I just thought to myself, this is the only business where you can sponsor someone you don't really know in another state across the country and plug them into a system and feel confident it's going to work.
I love
it.
And you know, the cool thing about all of this, and this is the most important thing, is that I talked about on the 9 p.m. Facebook Live about trusting the process. Part of building your business is trusting the process. And you have to know who you're in business with, what's the message you're delivering, and is it sound? And that's what's cool about what we're doing. We're leading a health movement throughout the world that's real. And people trust that process. And as you build, if you implement these business building webcasts and these strategies Renita and I are sharing with you every single week, you will see growth. But initially, you got to trust the process.
You got to trust the process, and you also got to do the work. You can't expect to grow a great big business without actually going out there and doing those steps. I think we got to move from the head into the heart, That's what Tony Robbins kept saying. He said, people are overanalyzing and they're not moving. When we move from that to the heart, just leading with love and passion that's in our hearts to go get this thing done, they'll come from miles to join you. That's the truth. And I think a lot of that time, that mental state paralyzes a lot of people because they're afraid they're not going to get it quite right, Mark. You know?
100%. And that leads us into our next things I want to share. So everyone, if you watch your screen, I'm going to share the YouTube channel. So a couple things I want to talk about this. So when you look at the YouTube channel, you have right here, so it's zenproject8.com youtube.com/zenproject8. And when you're on this, you're going to see playlists, and you click on the playlist and there's one sharing and building with Zen. So all of the webcasts that Renee and I do each and every week are here, but there's 3 videos that are coming that are going to be added to this as well. The big request, there's a 3-minute or less, that's my time crunch here, that I'm filming this week on actually the why, how, what of Zen Project 8, something powerful, because the videos we have now are good, but they can be stronger, they can be tighter, they can be crisper, and they're coming, more powerful punch. In a second one that's coming is going to be the new Get Lean in 2017. So part of the marketing campaign that we're going to be talking about tonight, you're going to have a video you're going to be able to share. So you're going to have a regular Zen Project 8 video, then you're going to have a Get Lean in 2017 video of why they should start now. And then the third video is the boutique facility. I'm filming those on Wednesday. They'll be edited, and then we will be launching those videos sometime next week. So get ready. But if you've missed, if you're new to our business building webcast, make sure you check out these playlists. And you can see we started right here. I think it was the first one was the 18th, then the 24th. Just go in order. And as Renita said, how to lead a Zen group meeting, how to do a one-on-one meeting. So a lot of the stuff that we're talking about, follow the strategies, follow the steps, apply it to your business. Right. Renita, anything you want to say about this before I go on?
No, I just think it's just incredible that this is such a step-by-step process for people really to build residual income, and more importantly, to impact lives, not only locally, maybe even at a state level, nationally, and possibly even globally, Mark. I mean, we really have a huge opportunity at our fingertips. We just got to get to work, and we got to get out there with passion and love and joy in our hearts and share the message with the world. That's really what it comes down to.
Exactly. And this is what I'm super excited about. Before we dive into the 5 steps, what I'm so excited about is the next announcement. So we've been talking about ZP8, and part of the biggest thing for me is if you're living something and then you actually want to share it or build it, is it you need to receive commission on that. You want to be compensated for that, and front end money matters. When we talk about if you're going to refer something, you want to receive a commission on it. So we kept thinking about when you look at Zen Project 8 and you have someone and you're leading by example and they see you and they say, hey, I want to do it. How can you make the most amount of revenue up front, cash up front? So I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to go to Zen Project 8 just so you can see the packs. So this is Zen Project 8, and these are and we basically have, and let me go, hold on one sec. Right here, the starter pack. So there's 3 packs. There's the Awaken pack, Commit pack, Transform pack. What we added was this. Renita and I have been sharing that you want to engage people in the Transform pack. It's the most powerful. But on all the packs, there's a wholesale retail difference. So this is retail. So for example, someone purchases the Transform pack, $355. That's 8 weeks of product and full coaching. Best deal. There is no better deal that people can take from that. Everyone knows that you get a $40 sales bonus on that every time it's ordered. But what we've added is the $50 wholesale retail. So for right now, for now on with ZP8, you will receive $90 cash upfront revenue based upon in your back office, based upon when someone buys a Zen Transform package. You'll do the same thing with the Commit. It will just be a difference because with the wholesale retail difference and the sales bonus, and the same thing with the Awaken. But for right now and beyond, for as long as ZP8 exists, which is forever, on that Transform pack, $90 upfront revenue. That's an over 20% commission on any pack sold retail. Renita, what do you think about that?
I'm cranked about that. Last month I had 16 retail customers. That would nearly be almost $1,600, Mark. I mean, just think about that for a second. Not quite, but close. Maybe 1,500 around that. So I think it's a huge opportunity for us to get out there and share. And remember, this is the time of year to do it. People right now are looking. They're looking for what they want to happen January 1st. Right now, I mean, I had 3 people contact me again today. And I think it's very important that you get out on social media and share successes, share your beliefs, share your stance. That doesn't mean you get out there and sell, sell, sell. That's not what it's about. I always, one of the speakers said, you're either an example or a warning, right? And I thought, that's true. We're either an example of Zen Project 8 or we're a warning. So get out there and just share with love in your heart, but post some before and afters. Post a picture of an awesome PFC meal that you're eating. Intrigue people, because when they see that, they're like, I want to eat like that. How do they know how to eat like that, right? So get them to ask questions. Get them to come to you. You're not hunting, you're fishing, you guys, but this is the time of year to do it on social media.
100%. And that's the cool thing is we've always talked about our two main missions. Number one, to end the dieting madness, teach people how to live their best health. That's the most important thing. Nothing's greater than that. Second, for people who want to share it and build it, entrepreneurs like me, Renita, like everyone watching, we're entrepreneurs. We want to make this, this is my life. You know, people need to make revenue. That's just the reality of life. And I want as many people to be able to make revenue by sharing this message. That's why our key is to make a business model that makes sense for you as an entrepreneur. And that starts us into the main topic of tonight, the 5 steps for looking at a marketing theme. So we're going to leverage what we're doing with Zen, ZP8, but understand these are steps you can apply to every launch that you do, whether it's going to be New Year, New You, that we're going to talk about, the New Year's one, whether it's going to be get ready for summer, whether it's going to be stay fit for fall. So we're launching based on Renita's genius, and I love the slogan, get lean in 2017. So that is step 1, is you must get a theme-based movement. Now, this is why we did get lean in 2017. When you want to think about a theme, you have to think about the time of the year. So 2017, new year, people are thinking about that. Right. Get lean is a benefit. So every time you have a marketing message, so anytime you're launching something, you have to have a theme behind it. That's your number 1 step. And you want to make sure that it's time relative. So it's something that is that someone wants to take on now, and they have to feel a benefit. We know that 95% of the people who purchase Zen right now, they want to somehow burn fat, lose weight. They want to get lean. Whether they want to lose weight or not, they want to get lean. So get lean in 2017 is speaking to 95% of the audience at least, and there's a time-sensitive matter to it. That's step 1. Whenever you launch something, get a theme that is time-sensitive and actually has a benefit. Renita, how do you like the Get Lean 2017?
I love it, Mark. You know me, I was getting lean before 2017, but now we're getting lean in 2017. I think it's catchy. I think slogans like that really catch people's attention. It's something, like you said, that everybody wants, even if they're a relatively healthy person already, everybody wants to be a little leaner. I'm just going to say it. Even the gal that's got she thinks she's got a lot of weight to lose and it might be 3 pounds. Hey, for her, it's get lean in 2017 is going to resonate. And it's also going to resonate for that person that says, you know what, it's the year that I want to finally get free with my health. So I love it, Mark. I love it.
Awesome. And what's cool is, and everyone know, not this week, but next week, we're going to have a blog. We're going to have a marketing flyer. We're going to have a video. So you will have the tools that will share. So this is the blueprint when you look at when you're launching something. So you need a theme. That's step 1. Step 2 is you need a package. Now we know there's 3 packages with Zen. You have Awaken, Commit, Transform. Transform is the package that everyone should take on. We just talked about from the revenue side of it. But what we're also doing is we're looking at a special promo that will be designed for this launch, for the Get Lean in 2017. Not announcing that this week, but get ready. Something's coming. But the Transform pack, and people can take that on now. Renita said it right. Right now, you receive $90. So if someone says, hey, I want to take this on, she's spot on that when people purchase that and it just sits there, they're in their mind saying, I'm starting on January 2nd. I'm in the game right now because I already purchased it. So the Transform pack, that's step 2. You must have a package that engages people and leads people based upon your theme. So theme is first. That actually has a time sensitivity and a benefit to it. And then step 2 is an actual package. And the Transform pack, Renita, is what I recommend. What do you recommend?
It's the only thing I recommend, Mark. It's the only one I recommend, because if people are really serious about their health, and for me, it's never just about losing that first initial bloat or those first couple pounds. It really is embracing that lifestyle. And studies show it takes 21 days for us to even lay down a new groove thing in our brain. And when we do a Zen Project 8-week run, we literally are nearly laying down 3 21-day periods to really believe what we're learning. So it's not just a quick fix where we're like, you know, poop 5 to 10 pounds out and then we're back to eating McDonald's. Like, we literally are transforming our lives. In that 8 weeks, friends are watching, your kids are participating in that meal planning. You're starting to transform your family's life. And that's really what this whole entire program is about. So for me, the Transform Kit is the only thing. I don't even let them know that there's anything else, because I'm just going to tell you the truth, because I've signed people up I signed up like one person on basically a detox week. And I'm like, now what did that get me? They left feeling like they didn't get the results that they wanted, right? Because they're not going to. If they have 30, 40, 50 pounds to lose, they're not going to. It's not long enough for them to really lay down those new foundational nutritional habits, Mark. So 8 weeks, that's it, man. Plus $90, come on.
Exactly. And it can't stick. An Awaken pack can't stick as much. So so when we think about when you launch something, so step one, and this is why we wanted to do this webcast tonight, and this is the theme. As you're doing, these are your action items. This is your week when you start saying, okay, now I have the theme. The theme all through Jeunesse Global is get lean in 2017. You got the motto now. Okay. So that's what you're sharing. Step two, the pack. It's going to be transform. Step three is now it's time to start building your list. And Renita's got some insight on that as well. So she has the best insight on everything, but you want to look at your list basically on three aspects. Number one, all that should be living ZP8. And Renita said it earlier, locally and then non-locally, nationally, internationally. So you want to start laying out, okay, I've lived it, I'm sharing, I'm building it. Who do I think Get Lean in 2017 will resonate with? So right now, your goal this week is to start laying down the list of every single person that you think locally and non-locally, and groups. We've talked about boutique facilities. We've talked about running clubs. We've talked about workplace wellness, schools, maybe a local company, a friend of yours that you can go in and present this to. So you want to start really looking at, I'm going to have a massive theme behind me. I'm going to have a video to share. I have a marketing thing, a marketing flyer. I have a message that will drive that. What is my list?
Yep. Mark, I just want to tailgate a little bit on number 2, and you guys all should take out your pen and write this down right now, because if someone is asking you, why should I do the Transform Kit versus the Awaken or the Commit Kit? And this is the question you should ask them. Write this down. Make sure you got your pens. Write this down. Do you want to lose a little bit of weight, or would you like to permanently turn on your metabolism? That's the question you ask.
Say it again.
Okay. Would you like to lose just a little bit of weight? You got a couple pounds you want to lose? Or would you like to permanently turn on your metabolism? And you know what someone's going to say? I want to permanently turn on metabolism. With that being said, the only kit you should even consider getting is the Transform Kit. That's what my conversations look like. I don't dilly-dally. I say, hey, you could do this and lose a couple pounds if that's what you're looking for. But if you're really looking to permanently turn on your metabolism, this is the way to go. And remember, in this industry, we tell people what to do. We have to literally tell them what to do. We can't just say, yeah, go eat whatever you want and good luck with that thing. Like, you literally need to tell them what to do. That's why they want those meal plan booklets to say, oh, this is the proteins, this is the fats, this is my free food. That's how certain you need to be. Back to that local, global, number 3, Mark, moving on to that one, I definitely think every one of you watching this needs to have a launch party at your home. If you haven't done a Zen launch party, I got my friend Mandy Hummel down in Reno, Nevada, tearing it up. She's doing a party every week until the new year. Why? Because this is the time of year people are looking. So she's doing that locally. I do that locally. My party this week is on Thursday at 5:30 to 6:30. It's very concrete. I don't say, well, I'm going to schedule one when someone decides that they want to do it. I have it in the books now. So when I talk to somebody, I'm like, what do you do on Thursday? You got to come over to my place on Thursday and try this. So make sure you get that party in the local parties. Make them available. Make yourself in business. Are you really in business? Get your party on your planner, okay? And then of course that, like I said, that I think the global reach and the national reach that we have on social media, because we all have friends in other states and even other countries, we have to be aware of that. We have to be intriguing. We have to be concrete that, hey, this is what we believe in. This works permanently. This is something that anybody can do, no matter if you're overweight, underweight, children, pregnant, nursing. I mean, put it out there because people are looking. That's why all the crazy weight loss commercials are like every other commercial right now on TV. Just remember, you're the commercial. So you got to live it, and you got to show that on social media in a very tactful, beautiful way, right? Without turning people off. So that's what I encourage you to do. I mean, plan your local party, get it on the calendar, because without that, your business is not growing. What are you going to point to, right?
I love it. And Renita, what you said about the Transform Pack was massive. I want everyone to just realize the Transform Pack was created because that's what people need. So like when I talk about that, I just know what it takes. I've coached a lot of people through the years. I know what it takes to win with your health. And we're not in it for quick fixes. We want people to be part of the community that will stay part of the community and actually change their health and change their life from that side. So step 1 is simple. You need a theme. You have that. Get lean in 2017. Benefit and time sensitivity. Step 2 is you need a pack. You need something you can point to that people can get started. They get all the products they need. They get all the coaching they need. They're part of the most powerful internal Facebook group in the world. They get live coaching weekly. And then if they want to share it or build it, they have live business coaching. They're stepped every step of the way. And then you're leading them. And then number 3, you got to start building your list. You got to start thinking about who you're going to speak to. Hey, do you want to be part of a movement we're doing? Get Lean in 2017. And then the 4th thing, and this is what you can start doing this week as you've taken on those first 3 steps. People that are warm to you, that are friends of yours, you can start calling them right now and say, look, I'm starting something powerfully called Get Lean in 2017. I'm doing a party here. Would you like to be part of this movement with me? This is how we're going to do. And then you can meet with them one-on-one. You can do a group meeting, and you can get them engaged in it now, because you want your army of people willing to lead this movement with you, right? Yes. Step 4 is starting to contact your warm people now.
Yes, and when you're thinking this, I just am a think tank, so I always have ideas going, Mark. I'm just like you, but I was thinking to myself, I mean, you could even say, I could target market. Part of me thinks to myself, I could target market and say, you know what? I'm going to contact 2 or 3 teachers that I know and say, you know what? Teachers, they lead our children. We want them well. We want them confident. We want them sharp. We want them feeling confident and great about themselves. And you know what? Honestly, a lot of teachers don't take time to eat properly. They're living maybe off of coffee or Diet Coke in the classroom just to get through the day. So say, I'm putting together a group of teachers, and I want to help teachers become their best selves with their health and their bodies. Is this something you're interested in? Call a teacher, ask her that. Do you have any other friends that would maybe like to learn about this too and learn from the best in the world? My good friend and mentor, Mark McDonald. Well, yeah. How about hairdressers? Hairdressers are the worst at eating regularly. They skip meals so that they can put another dye job in someone's hair. They never eat right. You talk to a hairdresser and she's eating a cold pizza one time in the day and skipped all the other meals. So maybe you say, I have a good girlfriend that's a hairdresser, and say, you know what? I decided that I want to help hairdressers nourish their bodies. We need these hairdressers. They're important to us women, right? The bottom line is, and talk to a hairdresser and say, hey, do you have 2 or 3 friends at your salon that maybe want to get healthy with you? Make it like a tribal thing, right? Where you're getting these groups of people together. And really, if your heart is right, like I feel like I could pick up the phone and do this with any group of people, but I'm just throwing ideas out there at you guys because you all maybe know a hairdresser or maybe a teacher, because those are just, in my world, in my business, those are some of the biggest business builders. Hairdressers and teachers are some of my highest paid wage earners in my business. They weren't network marketing professionals, Mark. They were simply people who lived the Zen Project 8 plan, the PFC every 3, had dynamite results, and now one of my teachers or 2 of my teachers have signed up 80 other teachers. There you go. That's called a movement.
That's a movement. I love it. And that's what step 4 is. You start with your warm leads, and then after next week, when you start having all of the marketing tools, you can then expand outside that to the rest of your list. But you want to start building your army now. And then the last step is easy. You just duplicate it and repeat. So what we want to teach you all through December and through this January launch is this is something that then we will launch in April for Get Ready for Summer, and then Stay Fit for Fall. So every quarter, every 3 months, there's going to be a new theme-based movement, a new promo. And it's very simple. It's duplicatable. It's something that once you can get once, then you apply it. You can apply it to your social media. You can apply it to your Facebook Lives. And then we're all speaking the same language, helping each other grow, and most important, changing how people look at food for the rest of their life to become their very best.
I love it, Mark. That's exactly what it is. And I think that, like I said, the timing is right now. Don't wait until the week before. They're going to already have signed up for a different program. That's another diet caloric restriction program. And they're going to be frustrated. I am so passionate about setting people from that crazy diet mentality, because the problem with the diet mentality at the end of it comes major shame, major failure, major sense of I can't do it. I failed again. And I am tired of people feeling like that, Mark. And I know you certainly are as well, but I am tired. It's time. People say, what do you do for a living? I'm like, I set captives free. I set captives free. That's what I do for a living. They're all captive in these crazy dieting vicious cycles and this self-condemnation. And I'm like, I come to set the captives free to teach them the real way to get out and to live just a really vibrant, awesome life. And not only for themselves, for their families, their children and their grandchildren. Because for me, that's so powerful when it's generational.
I love it, Renita, and that's why we're leading with the heart. So these are the action items. So everyone right now, very simple. tonight, right now, write down Get Lean in 2017. That's your theme. Step 2, you put Transform Pack. So Get Lean in 2017, Transform Pack. Step 3, start laying down the list. You want to look at people in your community, people outside your community, people internationally, nationally, and groups that you can contact, just like Renita shared with the teachers. And then the 4th is start contacting your warm list. Those are your action items for this week. Get clear in your mind. Practice. Get Lean in 2017. Start thinking about how are you going to share it? How are you going to say it? Because we're building upon this. And then next week's powerful. We're going to be introducing the promos. We're going to be introducing the marketing concept. The marketing flyer, the blog, the videos. So you're starting to get the tools that you can leverage for maybe the colder leads that you can start sharing. But right now, with where you sit right now, you've lived it, you're sharing it, you're building it. You have the tools to get out of the gate immediately and start building the movement for getting lean in 2017.
I love it, Mark. It really is the state in which you're in. Hopefully you guys all get a little more fired up about what the opportunity we have at our fingertips here. And of course, your story is powerful. Mark's talked about this time and time again. Share your story. And then, everybody is in the What's in It for Me club. So after you share your story, people are going to think, okay, that's great for you that you lost that 30, 40, 50 pounds, but what's in it for me? And at that point, you tell them how they can be a success story with this as well. And it's literally that easy. It's a plug and go system. I just think it's so easy, Mark. I just think it's so easy. And if you don't think it's easy, you know what's going to happen? The more you do it, the more you talk it, the easier it will become for you. For me, it just is so natural. It just rolls off my tongue because I've said it 10,000 times, right? But if you haven't said it once, the first time's the most uncomfortable. The second time gets a little easier. By the 5th time, you're like, you know what? I'm kind of getting good at this. So I think there is power in just repetition, you know what I mean? And just repeating this process. And maybe not everybody will say yes to you, but the ones that are looking and the ones that see your heart and are really looking for that true change will. And those are the ones you're looking for.
100%. So ZP8 community, we love you. Next week, we're just building upon this platform. Take on your action items. Ask questions on this webcast. Make sure if you're new to it, you watch the previous 5 that we've done. We are just getting started. We are going to end the dieting madness together. And as an entrepreneur, you're going to take your health and your business to the next level. Renita, last parting thoughts. Share.
I love you guys. You are all more than enough. All of you that are watching, if you think I'm not Renita, I'm not Mark, good. Because we need you just who you are. Because you are more than enough and you have a story to tell and it is powerful beyond measure. So you get out there and share that story and you will influence and impact so many lives and you too can be someone that sets captives free just like me. I think I'm going to get a business card made that says sets captives free. That's what I do for a living. I love that. You know what I mean? Because who doesn't want freedom with their health? We all want that and desire that. So God bless you guys. Get out there and share the message. Hard charge it. I mean, this is the time of year we got a three-week run where everybody's deciding what they're doing January 1st. Even if they get the kit now and they put it on the kitchen counter and they're looking at it every day, thinking about it January 1st. I love that.
Yeah, and let's all just realize miracles can happen because Renita looked at the camera the entire webcast. So standing ovation, Renita. Everybody giving you a hug from Atlanta, Georgia. Renita from Bismarck, North Dakota. Thank you. And till next week, rock it, ZP8 community. Bye.